Hey, what's happening YouTube? Back here again today. It's been a while since my last video. I apologize, I had some car trouble, and that takes a little precedence over firearms. But I picked this up about a month ago, and I've had some time to play around with it, and I really, really like it. Most 226s are very nice. Anyone you ask, they love the 226, and I'm the same way. This is actually a police trade-in that I picked up I'd say about a month ago from an online website. If you guys want to know, I can send you the details in a clip or something. But this one's in 357 SIG, and I have a Magnum 357 Magnum round right next to it, just kind of like a comparison here. It kind of looks small next to the 357 Magnum, but believe it or not, the performance is almost identical in the 125 grain load. I mean, they load them down these days. The SIG I got right there is 1350 feet per second, which is hopping along, but it's still not full potential of the load. I mean, if you reload, you can get them up to around 1500 feet per second easily. So I plan on picking up a reloading kit for it, just because most of the rounds that they make for it are a little anemic these days anyway. But it does have better performance than just regular box 357 Magnum ammo. It's actually moving along a little faster than this one. This is 125 grain flat point. But it's still running over the chronograph. It's actually going a little faster than the 357 Magnum. I think the 357 Magnum was coming in at about 1250, and the 357 SIG was around 1300. So it's pretty powerful little cartridge, and you hold 12 of them. Got my magazine right there loaded up. I'm going to do an accuracy part to this too, just like usual. Also, one thing they sent me that I really liked is this holster here. It's adjustable, it's got a retention button on it, and this is actually from RSA Defense, and this is a really nice holster. I mean, fits it like a glove. I'll show you guys real quick. See, just goes in like that, snaps in, the button that snaps in actually on the trigger guard, and you just pull to release, you just push, pull. And I like that a lot. I mean, you got to have pretty decently long fingers to be able to reach it easily, but I still like it. Very nice holster. I'll show you guys the takedown of this real quick. Very, very simple for just a regular field strip. Take it off like that. There you go. Then you pull the spring out, and you get access to your barrel, just like most conventional firearms. I did actually bead blast and polish this barrel, only because it had a little bit of bluing on it, but the bluing was starting to wear just from being fired and carried for so many years. So I decided to just go ahead and bead blast it, and I polished it up real good, and it cycles real nice. It's got a real good feel to it. The one complaint I do have about this SIG particularly is the double action Kellerman trigger system. Very long pull, takes a lot of getting used to. It has a halfway reset, so if you click it in, you heard that click, halfway out, this is a 6.5 pound trigger pull now. If you go just from the start, like that, 8 pound trigger pull. So it's a pretty heavy trigger pull. It's kind of hard to keep on target if you don't have practice with it. It takes a little bit of practice. But I've had it about a month. I've only shot it maybe 3 times. And I haven't seemed to have a problem hitting anything with it. To be honest with you, these are very accurate. So, and the lockup's very sturdy, no wiggle. I mean, it's a very well built firearm. And the officer who had it took really good care of it. So, also, absolutely zero problems feeding, just because you'll notice inside the barrel, if I can get a view on this, it's actually a 40 caliber diameter chamber until the bullet seats, and then it goes down to 357 SIG because this is a tapered cartridge. So there's no problems feeding. I haven't had any issues. I haven't heard about any issues with it. And I'll take you guys out. We'll do the accuracy part of this real quick. I'll fire 6 rounds for those guys who like a couple more rounds in the target, just to get a better comparison there. So I'll take you guys out here. Alright. I'm just going to use a little chair here for stability. And there's a box down there. It's about 15 yards away. See if I could zoom in on it so you guys can see these holes. There we go. Alright, we'll get shooting. I shot a couple more there because it's hitting low from this distance. So I'll take this off the tripod now, go over, have a look at it. And these rounds are hopping along. Yeah. I think it was the 4th or 5th shot I threw it. It went a little low. But that's a pretty good group right there. It's pretty tight. And obviously with a little practice it'll tighten up a little more. But yeah, this gun's significantly more accurate than most of the pistols I have. So, thank you for watching.